All right, I'm recording this with Jane, which is a free program for doing a screencast, but it limits you to 5 minutes. Okay, so I got to go. So math challenge problem, circle and rectangle. So everyone's read the problem, obviously, who's looking at the solution. And so I was thinking about, okay, so this measures 2 and this measures 1. And I was thinking about, okay, maybe you can do some trig with trying to figure out the angle to find where this is. And then I had an idea. I figured, hey, let's think of this as being in a coordinate plane, if you will. And let's make this point 0, 0. And I know some stuff about the equations of circles. And so I figured, hey, I want to make everything a positive number. So I'm going to just move my little rectangle over to here. Okay, so I know some coordinates now, and I know the equation of the circle. So the equation of the circle is going to be square root of x squared plus y squared equals r squared. So this point here obviously is going to be r comma 0, and that makes this point right here rr. And so what's nice is it makes this point right here be, let's see, so that would be the point r minus 2 comma r minus 1. Okay, but I also know that this distance from here to here is r. So using distance formula, we know then that, let's take this coordinate right here and use distance formula. So we have that r minus 2 squared plus r minus 1 squared is going to equal r, right? That's the distance is r, and the distance using distance formula with the coordinates is this, and say, oh, hey, check it out. We've got one variable with one unknown. So let's just go ahead and solve that for r. And so doing some distributive property with the squarings, and let's just square both sides. So we end up with r squared minus 4r plus 4 plus r squared minus 2r plus 1 equals r squared. Remember, we squared both sides, get rid of that square root. And we can do that here without worrying about plus or minus because we know r is going to be positive. So we don't have to worry about any negative scenarios. And so now continuing to solve for r, we get, doing some algebra, we get r squared minus 6r plus 5 equals 0. And that, of course, factoring that thing out and finding the roots, we get that r is equal to 1 or r equals 5. And of course, r equaling 1 doesn't make sense in this situation. And so we know that r equals 5. And that's the radius. 3 minutes, 30 seconds.